is dripping like hotness, but the majority of the ones I've met have been pretty hot people. I mean, I don't know what it is about Scorpios, but they generally are, and I think it's just a sexual magnetism they have. You know, I don't know what it is, but they're also fucking crazy. Not you necessarily, but the ones I've known have been fucking nuts. I mean, the ones I dated anyway, they were fucking crazy people, fucking nuts.
Well, here's the thing though. So I know with me being a Scorpio and everything, everyone says like, oh, their stamina is, they want to fuck all the time and yada, yada, yada. There are some crazy ones out there. I wouldn't consider myself to be crazy. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless you want me to get there, then I will be crazy. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's just one of those things to like, I'm just like, I don't think I'm one of the crazy ones. I don't think.
Well, the crazy ones never do, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Crazy people never think they're crazy, but I'm not saying you're crazy because you're not, but I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, it's an interesting thought. But I will say before we move on from this, I wanted to say also about this whole astrological thing, what's most important is not your sun sign. It's your moon sign, because your sun sign dictates how you express yourself to the world. And your moon sign is how you actually are to the closest people who know you, lovers, friends, family, whatever, and are internally. And for me, when I was like my early 20s and stuff, I always did. I'd meet a guy. What's your birthday? What time were you born? Where were you born? Mm-hmm. And I would do their chart. And it's amazing how accurate it was, and it still is to me. So to me, there's definitely something to it, and I find it to be very interesting. So if you ever want to get your chart done, send me your name and the date of birth and where you were born and the time you were born. I'll be happy to do your chart and let you know all about yourself, okay? All right.
Yay.
Now, I wanted to talk about, there's something that, happened this past weekend, which everyone's chatting about, and that's Madonna's tribute to Prince. Mm-hmm. And I really think, of course I had to talk about this, but I really think that it's interesting how horrible people have been to her about this. Now, first of all, let's look at the facts. The fact is that she went out there and she's known Prince forever. She's been friends with him. She knows him, and she really does know him. And I did know him, I should say. And of course, they did a song together and blah blah blah. And they actually were going to go on tour together in the 80s, and they didn't, but they were going to. Anyway, she knew him quite well. And so it makes sense to me that she would be one of the people to actually honor him in this tribute. Also, she did not lip sync. She sang live. Mm-hmm. She sang live, and she actually did quite well, if you ask me. And she did not sound like some horrible shrill that people seem to think she is. So I think...
Wait, I have to butt in just for
Sure.
like 2 seconds. I thought at the Billboard Music Awards, I thought it was one of their requirements that artists have to sing live. They can't lip sync.
Hell no. Britney Spears did not sing live.
Everybody sang live.
No, that's what I'm saying, because I was going to bring that up, because Britney Spears lip sync, but
I thought she didn't. She sang live.
There was something about, it was either the Grammys or the Billboard Awards. They had a requirement to artists had to sing live.
Well, he's saying that they all did.
Everybody on the billboards sang live. So
I don't
believe
it.
One.
No,
Next.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Britney Spears did not sing live, but whatever.
She
whatever.
Whatever,
Bitch. Whatever.
I think she just sang live over a pre-recorded
She sang over her track, exactly.
She didn't sing live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trolling you so hard right now. That bitch didn't sing one syllable.
Whatever.
Get out of here.
Okay, good.
Anyway.
So I was like, what? Okay. Anyway, I thought you lost your head. No, yeah. So anyway, I thought she did a great job. I thought it was touching. I thought it was great, especially when she did it with Stevie Wonder and everything. It was great, wonderful. But everybody hates on fucking Madonna because I read an article and I posted it on the GAYXYZ show Facebook page yesterday or whatever, and it talks about how Madonna's only sin is that fact that she's still alive. The fact that she has aged past all of these legends, these icons of which she is one. And everybody else has died from drug abuse or addiction or whatever. And she is not someone who does that. She's never been really big on drugs and that kind of thing, or alcohol or whatever. And so she is still here because of that, I think. Mm-hmm. And I think we should still honor the fact that she truly is a legend. And yes, I love her. Go ahead.
Continue.
No, go ahead.
It's kind of like the whole Michael Jackson thing. When Michael was here, everyone wanted to call him a raper. Everyone wanted to say he was washed up. But as soon as he passed away, now he's Michael,
right?
The legend. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's kind of like
That's what that article
I
said about Madonna. It said if Madonna died tomorrow, all these haters would be saying, "Oh, Madonna was such a fabulous, wonderful woman. She was a trailblazer. She was a maverick, blah blah blah," and playing their music, 24 hours a day on the radio stations. Right now, she can't even get some people to play her music at all because they say she's too old. I mean, really. So I just think it's just hypocrisy and ridiculousness. What do you think, Jason?
Which I always thought it was interesting, like last week before it had even aired, that so many people had an issue with her doing the tribute to begin with. Because I honestly would think that she would do a Prince tribute at a bigger platform like the Grammys, or maybe if it was like the Academy Awards, because they've done pop star stuff at the Academy before. I wouldn't think that she would do Billboard, but
it's probably the first award show.
Yeah, it's the first big award shows, of course, since this happened. So, but yeah, I agree with you. I think she did a great job for what it was. I thought it was super clean and simple and just. And then I saw some people were saying, how come she didn't do an up-tempo song and, the theatrics and the faggotry and all that?
It's like, not a fucking concert.
It's a tribute,
Exactly. And it's supposed to be somber. It's not supposed to be, woo, Prince is dead, Right. I mean, come on. Anyway, I thought it was ridiculous. Now, I know a lot of people Go ahead.
If they wanted that, they could have got Sierra.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I want to add something to it.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Tread lightly.
I didn't watch the Billboard Awards, but I did watch the clip of her performing doing the tribute or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's my personal take on it. She did good. Well, let me take that back. I like as far as her presence and the outfit and the theatrics on stage, I liked it. But as far as her performance, I feel like it was a little lackluster, in my opinion. I felt like it was a little. It was good, but it could have been better. Like, I felt like it was just like there was something missing to it or something. I don't know. And I know this is, she was doing the tribute mainly by herself, and I know Stevie Wonder was there a little bit too. I don't know. I was just like,
what did you want her to do? What did you want her to do?
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people saying they wanted her to do like, up-tempo stuff. It really was, I wanted to do, up-tempo type stuff. It was just like,
what?
I don't know. I just felt like she wasn't a good match. I don't know.
Why? Now, wait. You're going to say she wasn't a good match, but you have to tell me why she wasn't a good match. Why? Don't just say, oh, she wasn't a good match. I felt like that, but not tell me why. Why was she not a good match?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. So next, anyway, a Louisiana politician wants to put a weight limit on strippers. Let's talk about that now.
I wasn't done talking about billboards, but okay. So let me see here. Because we're changing topics all of a sudden. So yes, there is a Louisiana politician that is trying to pass some type of law, I guess, saying that he wants strippers to be 28 years of age or under, and they have to be under 160 pounds. Why do we have people in office like coming up with these type of laws and rules and regulations for strippers? It's like,
why legislate strippers? I mean, that makes no fucking sense.
I don't know.
Well, and obviously they've never been to a freaking strip club because
they
most
don't
girls
meet
are
that.
thick.
Exactly. It's so stupid. This is
Especially
dumb.
in Louisiana.
Really? Yes. I
Right,
mean, that's just
right.
dumb. Wait, I just think it's dumb. Is that all we had to say about that? Because I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was really stupid. But
I just think it's dumb. No, I think that's dumb. Why would they? Who the fuck cares? Because everybody has different tastes.
His name. He's Representative Kenneth E. Havard.
Mm-hmm.
He proposed the amendment last Wednesday. This was last Wednesday. After a bill to raise a stripper's minimum age up for votes, as well as
minimum age or maximum age.
He said strippers should work only between 21 and 28 years old and be no more than 160 pounds.
That's just based on his personal preference. I think that Kim Kardashian wouldn't even meet that requirement or whatever.
No.
With their big ass.
I mean, he's probably one of those guys that just likes like girls with like boyish figures or something. I don't know. It's just like
probably because he's into
boys.
boys.
You know how like some guys like girls who are like just like
thick or
cracked
thin
out,
or
having that
whatever.
cracked out
Yes.
thin look
Kate
going
Moss.
on.
Yes. Kate
Yeah,
Moss.
that kind of look. I'm like, I mean, and there are a lot of guys that like that kind of look, and I'm a gay man, and I'm like, I would not want to go for a girl that thin.
I don't like bony because I've been with bony guys, and I don't like bony guys. I never like bony guys.
I don't either.
I'm like,
I
mean, they literally hurt. I mean, it's like elbows and knees and shit hitting you, and when you're trying to fuck them, and it just hurts anyway. I did not like
cuddly too. I mean, come on.
No, not cuddly at all.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you want somebody that's cuddly.
Exactly. Thank you.
Right.
Yes. But that's the whole point.
It's one of those things to where I've been with bony guys too, and it did not go well.
I don't like it. No, I like some meat on the bones at least. You know. Whether you're fit like a fucking tank and you're muscular or you're not muscular but you've got some meat on your bones, that's fine. I don't care. I've never been discriminatory against size one way or the other. It just depends on me on the person. So that's just how I am. But anyway,
see, that's my thing too. Like, I don't like really bony guys, but I don't like overly muscular guys either.
Well, if they're too big, that's just
quit
gross.
Body shaming. Megan Trainor has worked too hard for you guys to get on here and body shame.
No. Anyway.
Again, I'm just trolling you.
Yes, I know. I'm kidding. Anyway, I just think it's stupid, but whatever. Speaking of strippers, there was an article about the fact that there are people who say that certain gay men have too much sex. And there's a lot of slut shaming going on.
Well, I definitely ain't one of them.
I'm not either, but I have never, ever in my entire life, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Since I was probably a teenager at least, I have never been someone who really judged people for how much sex they have because I don't think it's anyone's business. And to say there's such a thing as too much sex, I mean, who determines that, you know? If you can go get it, get it. Who the fuck cares? If you're going to be safe about it, at least protect yourself or whatever. It is no one's fucking business but your own what you do. If you want to be down and dirty, what's that song by TLC, Nobody's Business or whatever? Or was it Salt and Pepper?
Salt and Pepper. It's I want to take a guy
home with me tonight. It's none of your business. Exactly.
And she want to be
a freak and sell it on the weekend. It's
that's
none
my
of your
jam.
business.
We got to play that next week. Okay.
So yeah, that is what I'm talking about, and that's exactly how I feel. What do y'all think about it?
I think as long as you ain't over here affecting me and my body or my coins, girl, you better. I think whenever it comes to gay men and gay culture being so sexually explicit and that kind of being the reputation for it, I don't necessarily like that reputation that's a part of the gay culture. So I think when it comes to over sexually profiling the gay community, I would say that I agree with that, even though that's not what they're saying. But as far as somebody personally just having too much sex, right into the wheels fall off, girl.
But I mean, it's no one's business, basically, right? It's just no one's business. Yeah. It's their own business. And would you sleep?
Well, and honestly, some of these girls out here, legitimate females, Britney Spears on the Billboard Music Awards got them feeling some type of way. So,
What do you mean?
I'm saying, essentially what I'm saying is pop culture, movies, music teaches young girls to
sexualize
that. Over-sexualizing them and having explicit music, like
that's how
the song we listened to, or the song we listened to earlier. I want you to touch it, like you know what I mean. Like that's what we feed our young generation. We tell them it's okay, so of course
they're gonna be. It's okay, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
you're gonna be over-sexualized,
right?
So I'm saying it's not just gay people.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You think it's cultural? It just is a general cultural phenomenon, not just a gay one. Yeah, I gotcha.
Right.
That's probably true. I just think, but I think gay men especially are the thing about men is, and I've talked about this previously before, but I think that don't you think gay men are generally because we're men and we're having sex with other men, our opportunities for sex far surpasses that of a heterosexual man. Because we don't have to contend with a woman cock blocking us or whatever. So two guys want to have sex, they just have sex, whatever. It's not a big deal, whatever. But when it's a man and a woman, he has to rein it in, take her to dinner, and you know what I mean. So it's like a whole thing. And I'm not saying it's always like that with every date and every gay guy. I'm just saying that generally, because of biologically how we are sexually driven people. So I don't think.
That's
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
No, I
ahead.
was done. Go ahead. That was my point. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that's another interesting topic though.
Yeah.
About when it comes to like heterosexual relationships, how like a guy and a male and a female could be dating,
Mhm.
and they've been dating for months or years or whatever.
Right.